Welcome to Rolling Up to the North, my rustic off-grid building adventure in the woods. Thank you so much for watching, 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 for watching. So, I've been working on my property for 5 seasons already, but I was not aware of people's interest in these types of projects. And of course, I wasn't filming. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring you guys up to date with a few episodes of stills. And I plan on start filming this spring. But I'm going to try and make them interesting, and please enjoy them. The first day on the property, I had my oldest son and my grandson with me to help. And we followed the path of least resistance as a road into the center of the property, found a natural clearing, and started busting sod. After a few weekends and some sweaty bushwhacking, we finally completed a rudimentary base camp to work from. So, to get into just a little bit of logistics, once I acquired my land, these are the priorities I set. The first thing I did was I walked my property lines and marked them. And then I found a natural clearing right about in the middle of the property. The first thing I did was I built a fire pit and got a fire going. I pitched an awning tent, and I put together some deck boxes to put things in out of the weather. The next thing I did was opened up the road so that I could get cars and trucks back there easily. Then I got to mowing down brush and clearing brush and just bushwhacking, and got a little base camp going that was cleaned up. Then I went to opening up a parking area so that I could get some building materials dragged back in there. Once I got some building materials dragged back in there, I built tables. And you'd be surprised how uncivilized you feel without some good tables around you. And of course, I built an outhouse, and I think that just needs no explaining whatsoever. So, the outhouse. Here's a little bit of information on it. The hole underneath it was dug by my middle son. It's about 2 feet wide, about 3.5 feet long, and about 5 feet deep. I built the base of the outhouse, which is 8 by 4, 6 feet for the outhouse, 2 feet for a little porch on the front. And I built the base on skis so that I could strap the outhouse, hook it to the tractor, and slide it over to a new hole if needed. The thing that was very important to me was that it was bug free, so all the vents on the outhouse have little screens that I built for them. Put little shelves on the side of the porch so that we could put a lamp there and people could set drinks there before they go into the outhouse and grab them on their way out. And I carved the traditional moon and stars into the door. I really don't know what that's about, but I figured I should do it. And now I have a nice outhouse. I wanted it to be very friendly and welcoming and not disgusting and repulsive. And I think I got pretty much there. I had building materials on site, so after spending some time staring at my clearing, I decided for a spot to build my first decks to use as a foundation for my first cabin. I did use some pine trees as posts for these decks. I wanted to have very nice sweeping stairs that swept down into my clearing. The upper deck is 16 by 16 and the lower deck is 16 by 24. I got this much done before I had to end my season because of winter coming in on me. I just tarped up everything I had that wouldn't freeze up there and called it a season end, and I felt it was a good jumping off point. Things are looking good so far and functional 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 and functional. Here's what's coming up in new episodes for everybody. I have 6 more structures I've built other than the outhouse. The big house, the kitchen, the guest house, the garage tent, the sub shack, and the shipping container. And that's what you have to look forward to. Thank you so much for watching Rolling Up to the North. And please hit subscribe if you want to see more. I'd be glad to have you there if you want to comment, anything like that. I'd love to see it all. Thanks, 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 thanks.